The primary law is the law of vibration. You can only attract what you're in harmonious vibration with. The law of vibration decrees everything moves, nothing rests. We literally live in an ocean of motion. And when we clearly understand that, we're going to be way ahead of the game. Do you know, everything moves. The walls around you are moving. Now, they appear to be still, but if you took and looked at them through a microscope, you'd see them moving right before your eyes. The body in a coffin is moving. Now, that may sound a little out of the box, but it's the truth. You see, if a body wasn't moving, how would it ever change to dust? Think of that. It doesn't just stay there the way it is. It moves. It continually moves. Everything moves. The law of vibration decrees we live in an ocean of motion. That brings up another theory, another concept, which there's no such thing as death. You know, since we understand the law of vibration, that only postulates one theory, the theory of life. You see, death is a transition. We move out of our body. Birth is the transition. We move into the body. So we move in, we move out. And now we joyous when we move in. How about when we move out? Should be the same deal. It's ignorance that's our problem. So we've got to understand this law of vibration. The desk that I'm sitting at is energy, and we call it wood. This paper is a sheet of paper. It used to be wood, and now it's paper. When I was a little kid, I lived in a lumber camp my dad worked in. I was only 3 or 4, but I can remember this. And we lived in a log cabin right near a railroad track. Whenever the train went by, the little cabin would shake. I remember bears would come up and look in the window. This was at Michipicoten Harbor, way up in northern Canada, in a pulp lumber camp. Well, I would see these trains go by with these huge, great big logs, and they told me they were going to make paper out of it. Now I thought, how do you make paper out of a tree? Well, of course, that's exactly how it's done. It's pulpwood, and they alter the molecular structure of the tree, and they change it into something called paper. If you take water and boil it, you cause the molecular structure of the energy we call water, and you turn it into steam. The steam turns into air, ether, or gas. So you see, everything vibrates, nothing rests. Everything vibrates. We want to understand that. Our body is a mass of energy. When it is in a very good vibration, we feel good. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. When you don't feel good, it's because you're in a bad vibration, and that is because you have a nasty idea in your mind. Change your thinking, and you change your vibration. You can change the way you feel.